Our idea is to share with you the approach that we have followed during this project related to technologies. At the beginning of the project, we analyzed different approaches, and we identified 4 types of technologies: state-of-the-art technologies, technologies that have been already available for the market at a small scale that still require validation in real demo buildings, technologies which have already been proven at a small scale and need a larger scale demonstration, and the 4th one, new technologies for the world. This is a research and demonstration project, so the idea was to improve existing technologies, not development new technologies for the world. So in this project we have tried to mix the second group with the third group. So our idea is to improve the existing one and to mix them to have better technologies for energy efficiency in buildings. In the following slides, we would like to share with you the analysis that we made to select these 3 groups of technologies. So we analyzed different solutions and strategies that are applying in the retrofitting works. So for the retrofitting of a facade, we analyzed, for example, the replace of all the facade, ventilated facade, ethics facade, projected insulation, internal insulation, core insulation, and solar walls. And after a deep analysis, identifying the replicability of these solutions and the needs of innovation, we identified 2 of them to develop in this project. The first one is the ventilated facade. We consider that this technology easy to install, require large thickness of insulation. So the challenge of this project was to reduce this thickness. This is the reason we selected the vacuum insulation panels as insulation of this project. And then we selected too the internal insulation, because with the new regulation, the thickness, especially in historic building, is the thickness of the insulation is very important. So we selected these 2 technologies to improve in the frame of this project. We made the same with the openings. So we analyzed different types of technologies, the most traditional ones and the most innovative ones, like schromic windows. And at the end, we selected the low-E glass as the solution that we wanted to improve in this project. So our decision was to develop a reversible window system to improve and to adapt its filtering capability to the climatic condition of different environments. We made the same analysis with the roof, but in this case we didn't select any technology. And in the interior, we selected we analyzed different technologies and strategies, optimizing natural lighting sources, efficient artificial lighting sources, and lighting system control. And we decide to mix the 3 strategies to find the best solution for public buildings. In this case, we were talking about public buildings, so the lighting was one of the key issues of the energy consumption of this kind of buildings. And the last group was a mix of HVAC system, renewable energies, and management systems. So analyzing different technologies and systems applied at building and district scales, we decide to develop a flexible and modular system at building and district scale that optimizes thermal network, taking into account the building system, district systems, renewable energy systems, and the management system. This is the most complex solution in this project. So to summarize, in this project we have developed 3 technology kits. The first one is composed by 3 developments to achieve a high-performance retrofitting envelope. 2 solutions to retrofit the facade, one for the external facade and the other one for an internal facade. And the second one is the smart retrofitting window. For example, for external facade, the solution that we have selected has a U value of 0.276 because it's the most cost-effective solution. With a minimum thickness of vacuum insulation panels. Depending on the climate, we could increase the thickness of the vacuum insulation panel to reduce this U value. But for example, then in the presentation of another colleague, Andrew, she will give you these numbers for the internal facade. So the idea is to have a kit. You can, for example, as the external facade is multi-layer, you can increase the thickness of the vacuum insulation panels to reduce the U value. But it's true that we have tried to apply the same solutions in the 3 demo buildings. Okay, the second kit is the smart lighting system, and this kit is composed by different elements. You can combine LED lighting with intelligent systems, optic fiber with LEDs, and optic fiber with LEDs and intelligent system. Depending on the situation, you can select different solutions. And the last one is the smart dual thermal network that, as I said before, is very complex, and then my colleague Francesca and Victor will present this approach. This is the general approach, so our idea is not to develop a new material or new solution for the wall, so our idea is to improve the existing ones. So I will continue with the external facade.